Welcome to my channel. My name is Francisca Rodriguez and I'm glad to bring to you 14 Days of Love.
Okay, so what we're gonna need first to make the roses is scissors, glue, toothpicks, and tissue paper. I am making 3 different colors for my roses. If you want to go ahead and just do everything one color or just 2 colors, you go ahead and do that. I am gonna do 3 different color roses. So first I folded my paper in half. Well, I opened it up and then I fold it in half. Next, you want to go ahead and fold it in half again and again. You do this about 3 or 4 times, I believe. And then I am gonna go ahead and take my scissors and cut right through the middle, just so that when I cut my petals, they won't be too hard to cut, so that it'll be a little bit easier for me. So yeah, I am cutting my petals. I am cutting them kind of in like an oval shape. They don't need to be perfect. You could like give it more like a tear oval, or just like try to make it seem kind of like a petal, because if you ever pay attention to roses, they're not all the same. But yeah, I am gonna do that in 3 different sizes, and then once I am done with that, I'm gonna continue to cut my other papers. And as you can see, I do the same thing, cut the petals different sizes, different colors. And once I am done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and form my roses. These are the roses that I will be making. So in order to do them, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take my petals, the 3 different sizes, and I'm gonna spread them out. I am gonna do 3 layers, so each layer is a different size and each layer has 3 petals. Once I have spread them out, I am gonna put the smallest amount of glue, and that same drop I use it to spread it out for the rest of the petals. Once they are all joined together, you want to go ahead and add a little bit more glue and take your first layer and wrap it around my toothpick. Make sure you like twist it and press it in the bottom so that you could just apply it in a way that will make it seem a little bit more natural. That's why when I do my roses, I do start turning and work in like a circle wrapping way. And then if you do feel like it needs more, I do add extra petals to it, as many as I want, like, or as many as I would feel that it would make it look full. Now, as you can see, I continue to do the same process. Spread 3 different, I spread 3 different layers, and each layer has 3. And then I will continue to add my glue and wrap it all around my toothpick. You want to make sure that once you are applying your petals on your toothpick, that you make sure that you're looking at the way it's coming out when you turn it. You want to look at how the petals are looking, spread them open if you need to, just so that they could look nice and you don't have to come back afterwards and fix all of them. Because I do end up doing about 80 roses. I'm not sure exactly how many, but yeah, I did use 3 papers of each color. And then I took a box. You could find a box, or a piece of cardboard from anywhere. This is from chips. Like when you buy chips and they come in this big box, that's what I used. And I just cut a heart. I drew it. I freehand a heart. It's a heart. It shouldn't be that hard. And then I just cut all around it. Just because I made it hard doesn't mean you have to. I just did this for Valentine's, and I used it as part of my Valentine Day decor. So you could be you are free to go ahead and explore and attempt to do whatever shape. If you want to do letters and use the same method, go ahead and do that. But I'm just using a heart, and later on I will be writing something in the middle. Then I took a piece of yarn, and as you can see, I stapled it through the back, and I folded just so that it won't slip out and I could hang it. I do that to both of the sides of the string, staple, but fold over, stapled, and one more time just to be as secure as I can be. I know I didn't do it even, but it's okay. Once I hang it, I could adjust this at whatever angle I want my heart. But yeah, once you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead. Well, what I did is I painted my heart, all of it white, just so that you know how sometimes you can see through the flowers, or like if there's any little gaps, so that they wouldn't be brown, and just to give it a white background. And yeah, I just took my paint, I put some on my heart, and I just spread it out. If you notice, I don't do like a complete neat set of paint, or like, you know, I don't try to avoid all the brush strokes. The whole point is just to have a white background, because I am putting roses all over the heart, so you won't even be able to tell. Once I finish painting my heart, it doesn't need to be perfect. As you can see, it's just for a background. I'm gonna take my hot glue gun and start cutting my roses from the toothpick. I don't need the toothpick to be that long, I just need it to be short. And then I will take my hot glue and apply it underneath. You could also do it by applying it on the heart and just pressing the rose on it, but I choose to do it this way. And then I will do it all around my heart first, throughout the border, and make it in a pattern. So as you can see, I started off with the white, then I will do the hot pink, and then the pink, and I do that all throughout the border. Once I am done with my borders, I am gonna fill up the center of my heart. But yeah, that's how I started off, and you could do it that way, or you could do it another way. Start off by the center, but I feel like this is the best way to do it for myself. I'm not saying that you have to do it this way, but yeah, just make sure that you have patience. You're almost done. The hardest part, well, not the hardest, but the longest part, more time consuming, is making all the roses. You could always buy roses, but I just decided to make them. It cost me probably less than $1 to make them, because normally tissue paper comes in sets of 10, and I only used 4 of each. And wool glue, and my cardboard was recycled. I'm gonna go ahead and add the word love in the middle, for just so that it could be part of my Valentine's Day decor. You could add a name or whatever you want. I just chose the word love. And first I kind of wrote it down with the pencil, and then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of outline it with my marker. Once I am done with that, I am gonna paint it in the middle, and after that I will continue to cut it out. So to paint my words, I just took some paint and applied it on part of the cardboard, just so that it will be easier for me to grab some paint and just paint the word. I will be cutting it out, so it's okay. I don't need that part. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and paint the whole word.
and it's okay if you get out the lines, since it will be cut out. You could get rid of that part, and then I do end up doing 2 layers of my color. Once I am done with it and that it has dried out, I do take like a small blade just to cut off the center of my letters. You could use an X-Acto knife if you have one. I had one, but I lost mine, so I have to work with this. Or you could also use like a thinner cardboard or a piece of paper to do your words. I just chose to use part of the same cardboard that I was recycling. Now, once I have already finished with cutting the center out of each word, I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and make sure I cut the word out. So I am just going to go over the edges of each letter, cut it out. And then after this, the next step that will be is to apply my glitter on the letters. If you just want to paint them, that's fine with me, but I just wanted to give it a touch of golden glitter. And I am taking my Mod Podge, or you could take any glue that you might have, like Elmer's glue would be perfectly fine. And you want to apply it all over the letters. Make sure that you get every side of it, and I do this with the brush and apply a good amount of glue on there. You don't want to do like thin coats, because otherwise you won't have as much glitter as you would want on it. Now I am taking my glitter and I will just pour it on top of all the letters and make sure I covered every single spot. After I have poured it, I am just gonna like press it with my fingers a little to make sure it's stuck on there. And yeah, after that you just dust it off, remove all the excess, and then that glitter, we're not gonna throw it away. That's the reason why I put a paper underneath, so that I could recycle. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pour it back in my jar. And after this, all I have to do is to glue it onto my heart. So for this, you just want to take your heart and make sure you know where you're gonna put it. I'm gonna just center it, and then I will be taking my hot glue gun and apply some on the back of the word and just press it on to the center of my heart. So once you are done putting the word, gluing it on, that's it, you're done. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching my video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give this a thumbs up if you like. Give me some comments on what you would like to see next. And don't forget to share some love to those around you.